Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing the emotions, okay? So you can identify your intuition, because someone else is in your energy, okay? Someone's in the middle trying to sabotage maybe your healing, maybe your relationship, or maybe your projects. Take it as it resonates, okay? But someone seems to be in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage your situation or a person, okay? They're using the tactics of lying, okay? Someone is a porcupine, okay? Someone is a Pinocchio, so be very careful of someone being very sneaky, because someone's trying to sabotage your situation, and someone that is a narcissist, a lying little narcissist, okay? Maybe someone needs to still figure themselves out, all right? Because someone is very full of themselves, okay? So now, because they're full of themselves, you've got to be very careful of this person, all right? They're very sneaky, maybe an air sign person. Take it as it resonates. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So now we're looking at maybe someone's changing residence, maybe an air sign person. But expect to hear from someone soon. Maybe feel a distance from someone. Someone's with a narcissist, maybe a liar. Okay, because someone is sabotaging a situation. Could be an air sign person, or an air sign person could be dealing with this situation. But it seems like someone's moving because there seems to be health issues. Someone's manifesting. Tell the universe exactly what you want, okay? Maybe they'll be back. Someone's going for a divorce. Maybe feel distance from someone because someone's moving on. Someone's looking at a karmic cycle, but we're looking at transformation. Let go of things that you cannot change. Things that you can change it, okay? But patience. Patient man rides donkey, all right? Use your intuition, okay? Because it seems to be a communication issue with a water sign person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. When it comes to communication, someone is spying. Because someone's got their eyes on you, okay? Because someone's doing their research on you, all right? And that's not the right time. Maybe to buy a pet or to go on a date. Because someone's looking at a commitment, or maybe someone's in another commitment, a fire sign person. Maybe you'll be traveling soon with an open heart. Maybe someone's looking at expecting a love spell. Someone's in a love spell, maybe a fire sign person needs to go and figure themselves out because they're with someone else, okay? We're looking at divine timing being very challenging. Someone took a gamble when it comes to maybe a phase or a wedding. You've been guided to use your intuition, to have caution about an earth sign person. That's a gold digger. They go around using promiscuity, and that's a confession. All right? Earth sign person is a gold digger. Someone that is full of themselves, a narcissist, and a liar. Okay? So now we're looking at earth sign person. Okay, and the lack of communication with a water sign person, take it as it resonates, and the air sign person is moving on, all right? Now we're looking at the energy, okay, of someone is in the middle. Maybe a fire sign person is with someone and they need to read between the lines. Or maybe a water sign person, when it comes to bad communication, okay, you need to read between the lines of a water sign person, or you need to watch out for an earth sign person that is a gold digger, okay? Someone that's going around lying, stealing, cheating. Okay, maybe someone is broken-hearted because now they use their intuition and they realize they're with a narcissist person. Maybe there's a situation where someone had a choice of two, okay? And now you've got to use your intuition because now you're dealing with a reflection of a narcissist, bringing upheavals, obstacles. This person is a wrecking ball, okay? Maybe you might be thinking of rolling the dice, air sign. Because someone feels like they have unfinished business with you, air sign. Someone's got emotional baggage. Could be an air sign person. Could be a narcissist. Could be a liar. Take it as it resonates. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Someone's got back and forth emotional baggage or back and forth thoughts. Into me, I know. Because someone is moving or changing residence or changing a partner. Because someone has a surprise or unexpected shock, upheaval. Because someone was treated like a hookup. Maybe an air sign person. So they're moving forward. Okay, because they understand that someone's got mental health issues. All right, maybe an earth sign person looking for finances. Because now we're looking at a narcissist. We're looking at divine timing, okay? Someone's in a karmic cycle creating stalemates, okay? Because now we're looking at a situation where someone else is in the middle of your situation trying to sabotage. You've got to read between the lines. There's a hidden meaning. But it's also speculation going around about a liar, okay? Because now we're looking at a wheel of fortune. We're looking at a karmic cycle, okay? You might be taking the good with the bad right now, but there seems to be a cycle that you cannot control. But this is the mind. This is the major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. When it comes to Wheel of Fortune, okay, you've got to tune in, tap into yourself. But remember that no matter the outcome, the Wheel of Fortune is always turning, all right? And also, nothing lasts forever, okay? So read between the lines, there's a hidden meaning, okay? The hidden meaning is destiny versus karma. Okay, we're looking at a turning point, a change when it comes to a broken heart. Because you've got to be very careful because someone's being very sneaky. Okay, very hurtful when it comes to the heart. Someone bring a trace of betrayal, okay, of daggers. So now someone's got their grief in their brief. Okay, maybe a Libra person is bringing unfairness, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person is very insecure, living beyond their means. It could be an earth sign person, a single person, acting like they're single, but they're not, but they're very obsessed. They have false success. This person is very deceptive. They lack their own faith in God. So they're bringing an upheaval, this narcissist, to an air sign person. All right, maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person is a narcissist. They're now looking at upheaval and drama over maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person when it comes to new projects or inspiration. Collective, go within yourself, all right? Queen of Swords, maybe. Queen of Swords, you're looking at a new project, inspiration. Maybe you've got that urge to create, you've got the willpower, the desire, all right? Stop questioning yourself and jump right into that creative project, okay? Because you've been dreaming about it. What's within is outside of you, so keep going. Focus on your creativity, okay? And make your creativity into reality. That's the visions within you, all right? Because now we have the Ace of Wands upright, okay? Because it's telling you there's a sign to act now. Even if you feel you're not ready, okay? Just take action, all right? Because it's time to grow, okay? Queen of Swords, all right? So now there's an opportunity for you. Queen of Swords opening up for you, all right? So don't let it slip away. You've got new projects, new inspiration. You've got that urge to create, okay? Because the inspiration comes with the soul of the self, all right? So now into me, I desire. Because into me, I feel the power of the potential of my new beginnings, okay? Because now, collectively, you have new opportunities. We're seeing growth, all right? There seems to be unfinished business because now we see the Queen of Swords, a very unbiased person. She brings justice, all right? When she's very self-sufficient, very independent. We have clear boundaries. Maybe she's doing some coldness when it comes to direct communication because you understand there seems to be upheaval. Okay, when it comes to the Queen of Swords, or a masculine, that's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Okay, because you have a man and a woman there. So also we're understanding that the Queen of Swords is telling you to make a judgment without emotion. Someone's bringing too much emotional baggage. Don't bring it over here. Don't bring it over here. So someone's looking at maybe their situation when it comes to unfinished business and trying to make a decision. Okay, but you have to come with an intellectual conclusion or you get cut out. All right, because the Queen of Swords don't play. All right. So when you want to be compassionate, but you have to think with your head rather than your heart right now, because someone's very independent and they don't like leaning on people. All right. That's the essence of the game. Okay. Because now we're looking at unfinished business, maybe with a Queen of Swords, the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Okay. Maybe there's going to be a surprise, unexpected shock for you, and unusual. Maybe you're moving residence or moving in with a partner. But we're looking at health issues when it comes to finances. Someone's got money problems, maybe, because they're more focused on material things. That's their success, okay? Queen of Swords is looking at maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person when it comes to a new project. They bring conflict, upheaval, okay? Because someone's stirring the pot and creating tensions. You may have to think, they think that they've won, but you know what? At the end of the day, someone's creating a very hostile environment and made an ass of themselves. Someone's looking right at an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person or a Libra person, okay? Or a masculine or maybe a woman, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. But this air signs person is looking back at this fire sign person and they're saying you're just making an ass of yourself. Somebody wants to focus maybe on repairing the damage before it's too late because your reputation is on the line. What's more important to you, being right or isolating yourself from everyone else? You have to think to yourself because someone's bringing upheaval, conflicts, because now there seems to be a loss of disagreements. Someone bring a competition to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Somebody went to win at all costs, very sneaky, maybe an earth sign person, a gold digger, or maybe a water sign person that bring a bad communication, okay? Or maybe a fire sign person because he's with someone else. So now they seem to be bullying, thieving when it comes to mental, verbal, physical abuse in the relationships. So now someone's changing residence or moving on, maybe an air sign person, or someone's going to get a very happy, unexpected surprise, maybe from a Leo person, a very positive surprise. And that is giving fear to maybe an upside down Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, earth sign person, because now we have the 9 of Pentacles upside down. Someone that lives beyond their means. They're very obsessed with work, but for success. They're very deceptive and lack faith, because this person is not single. They're not independent or not self-sufficient. So now we're looking at the situation. Someone's looking at unexpected surprise, maybe a Leo person. From a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person saying you're creating upheavals. You're looking at an arse with your earth sign person. So now we're looking at maybe a message that's creating happiness, fertility. We're looking at the fun, the warmth, and celebration. We're looking at success, rebirth, okay, and all is well. All right, because now we're looking at the 7 of Pentacles. Maybe a Leo person had the courage, all right, with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, but a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person lacks long-term vision, limited success. The rewards were disruptions, work without results, and delays and disappointments. So now someone, a Leo person and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person have money problems. There you go. Somebody was happy to move in with a partner because they had health issues and financial problems, of earth sign person. Okay. Now there's a bad communication with maybe a Cancer person, Scorpio person, Pisces person. Take as it resonates. So now we're seeing a situation where someone's trying to try one more time. They had an indecision. All right. Maybe they've gone back. Maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person is trying one more time with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. They're going aimlessly drifting. Maybe they're trying to do avoidance because they fear a change, fear loss, and now they cling on to the past. Because now someone's looking at unpaid debts, maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. So the communication is very, very bad. Because now you're looking at unpaid debts, one-sided charity, greed, stingy, attached to power and domination. Someone's thieving and being very unfair to maybe a Sagittarius person when it comes to the ego. The energy is ego, lack of confidence, losing, lack of recognition, unpopular, and they're going for a discredit, disappointment, and it comes about private achievements. Because now we're looking at maybe an upside down King of Swords, a quiet person, maybe quiet little power right there. He knows the inner truth, but no, his thoughts are weakness, illogical person, controller, manipulator, calculus, mind game player. Now there's seems to be a misuse of power. So now because the energy is about ego, unpopular, discredit, someone thought they can try one more time with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, but I think someone's going to be owing a water sign person money, a fire sign person, and a King of Swords. Yeah, because they're saying because they're sneaking around an air sign person, and they thought they got away with it. That's the thoughts. They're sneaking around. So now someone's being a mishap. Oh, yeah. And now you got to think to yourself, okay, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because someone has to prioritize their thoughts because they're trying to find a shortcut to get through their responsibility when it comes to self-efficiency. But they put more on their plate. So now they've got to focus on a bigger picture because now the energy between a lot of people is about betrayal, deception, thief, dishonesty. Someone trying to get away with something anyway because they act like friends strategically, but they're all tricking, doing fraud for personal transition because they fear change, unfinished business. They're just carrying a lot of emotional baggage. So now there's a challenge for every Sagittarius person. Maybe you're struggling on your journey with these people, but don't worry because this person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, because of the lies and betrayal, they got to pay back all these people. So you got to maintain your control. Maybe a Sagittarius person when it comes to a lover, Gemini person, and a fire sign person making a judgment about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. He has mental clarity. Someone's got new ideas. But the mind's burnt out. Someone's looking at money problems. A gold digger, earth sign person. And money problems for maybe an upside down King of Swords. And it's all down to now they got bad communication because of betrayal, money problems. Because there wasn't much success when it comes to material things because it was under deception. So now someone's being very illogical, very calculus now because somebody owes someone money. And now there's people fighting because they got money problems. And a Leo has to stand up for himself. Maybe you're struggling on your journey. Maybe Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Maybe you've reached an important milestone in your life. But when it comes to the nay-nays and the no-nos, when they're trying to knock you down or causing you like to prove yourself to them, you have to prove yourself to fucking no one. Prove yourself to yourself. Hold your ground no matter what becomes of you. You've got this. All right? Don't dare to let anyone tell you anything. I know it's a challenge when it comes to the Seven of Wands. I know it's a challenge because people bring competition and rivalries. I know there's a conflict you're trying to control when it comes to about 5 people maybe. But you got to hold your own and stand up for yourself because it seems to be tensions are very high when it comes to this conflict, that there's money problems when it comes to work material. So now because work material came in under deception from a gold digger, there seems to be tensions in the air. There's conflict, there's competition, there's changes that's like impacting other people. People are not listening to each other. They're more trying to reply just to create maybe sustainability because they all got money problems, you know. But they're not talking to understand one another. So you and whoever's involved are unable to find a common ground because it's all about money, greed. So everyone is fighting to be heard, but yet no one is listening. So now maybe there needs to be a situation where there needs to be calm, the storm, and listen to what others have to say, even though it may not be easy, but you've got to try to open and have a bigger perspective and encourage productivity. There's no productivity over there, man. It's divine intervention. Someone's going for legal. I told you, legal matters. An earth sign person is going to be alone, isolated, ghosted. Yeah, maybe they tried to get a home from someone for a relationship, and someone was spying by trying to be a friend, and it created a toxic relationship. It just created a toxic relationship. We're looking at like a snake charmer, a love bomber when it comes to your acquaintance, someone you trusted. Now you're on the crossroad because there's anxiety. Because maybe someone's looking at something unknown, but no, it's not unknown anymore. People are talking about it, sending messages. There's news outlets. There's communication going on. That someone rolled the dice. Someone doing spiritual awakening. And someone learned that somebody was playing with someone's drinks to make them have odd behavior. So now we're looking at somebody who wants to do, well, somebody who's done a long-term fling, boy. Someone wants a reconciliation, though, when it comes to romance. Someone to travel. They feel that it's fated. But someone was secretly married, maybe. They thought the grass was greener, a third-party person. But now someone's looking at a new love. Because there's a breakup and a regret. Someone's a snake. Because they have an addiction. Somebody wants surrender. Because someone's fearing someone's intuition. Because they've seen the signs of someone's healing. And seeing the truth about this change. When it comes to family, soulmates. Because somebody was a love bomber, an ex-lover. That came with lust. And I was looking for a proposal from a player. I'm going to tell you, a player is a player, man. These people, if you want to settle down with a player, good luck, bro. Go and marry that player. But now we can see there's tension in the air. Why? Because a player married a gold digger, earth sign person. Earth sign person. Let's have the pleasure to see that again. Yeah, confessions about this chemistry with a gold digger. They wanted your money. You were being used. Do you know what I mean? Like, earth sign gold digger. Using chemistry, and everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about it, man. Or you can read it another way, confessions about chemistry, sexual chemistry with a gold digger. Oh, earth sign. You got to be cautious, man. You got to use your intuition. You've been guided to see this phase for what it is. Because someone's gambling, creating challenges. You know, you got you got to give it some time, man. Someone's making things flow because someone's still trying to figure themselves out. Because they're under a love spell. I keep telling people, leave that witch spell, juju, voodoo alone. I saw Genevieve now just spike out. I'm going to always remind people, you know. Because I remember growing up, my dad, especially my brother, used to say, don't eat and drink from people. And that's one thing I don't do, boy. I'm going to tell everyone else, be careful who you eat and drink from. This is why Jamaicans don't make their women that are on their menstrual, their monthly, to cook their food. Whoever knows, knows. Whoever don't know, don't get to know. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Somebody was wanting to expect maybe, or someone's expecting maybe a project or a baby. Have an open heart because someone wants to maybe do some traveling. Yeah, I know I went through this already. A fire sign person. Luck is on your side when it comes to commitment. Things are getting serious. Maybe get ready to wine and dine. No, it's not time. Because someone's spying. When it comes to communication, a water sign person, you lot are just toxic, man. Bad communication issues. Ugh, you got to have patience. You got to let go. You got to make room for the new people. You can create new cycles, move on. Someone wants a distance. Someone wants a divorce, but somebody wants them to call them back. Someone's manifesting it back, though. Never mind. If you don't like toxic relationships, some people just like struggle love. Some people just enjoy struggle love. You know what I mean? Okay, so we know the characters on the table. This is the one I'm looking for. Okay, so we're looking at someone else who's in the middle, sabotaging. So you've got to read between the lines. There's hidden meaning. Okay? Because it's all about karma, cycles, destiny, intuition, ups and downs. But someone's looking at an unexpected, unpredictable situation. Because we understand someone, Libra person, maybe is finding the mental strength because someone is in the middle trying to sabotage your situation. It's a liar. Use your intuition. Do not let my readings be forced. Libra, problem with your friendships, relationships, or individual relationship with yourself. Maybe you need to stop lying, people. Or you're with someone that's lying, breaking your heart, maybe an earth sign person, a gold digger, or someone that is a water sign person, all right, that does bad communication, bad advice. Because now you're looking at a Libra again, indecisions, delays. Someone's seeing the truth, though, because the lies are being exposed, maybe by a Libra person or a Gemini Aquarius person. Because maybe a Libra person is hurt about someone lying, and maybe a Leo person is going through a betrayal, disappointment, or you feel like a Leo person broke your heart, but when the energy are standing up for yourself. Someone's finding that mental strength to stand up for their belief. Maybe they're fighting your corner, Libra, or fighting their own corner. But we're looking at protective. You're looking at the soul of the self is giving you enough tools, collective, all right? So you can stand up for your beliefs. You can defend and be determined to defend your challenges. Some are looking at opposition or stigma. But you got to hold on to your own, man. Take the high road. Maintain control of your territory. So be careful, all right? A Leo person. Someone is being sneaky, beaky, becky. Because someone had the mental strength to rejoin the world and come out of isolation. Because somebody was in the middle, maybe trying to sabotage a Libra or a Leo person. Someone who is very full of themselves, a narcissist. They need to go look in the mirror and do some deep reflection. Because someone's going for a tower moment, you know. It's an upheaval. This is something that's going to happen anyway, a tower moment. We're looking at destruction. We're looking at upheavals, obstacles. We're looking at a wrecking ball. You have to use your intuition. Maybe someone was full of themselves and they were sneaking around for new projects because they wanted to, they felt this inspiration from a fire sign person. So they had that urge to create with that person, but it came with conflicts, upheaval, losses, bullying, fever, mental, verbal, physical abuse. It came with sneakiness. Somebody wanted to win at any cost with a Leo person. All right. So there was an unexpected business maybe now. And now someone has money problems. But there seems to be a revolution. But someone's got revelations of a confusion that began pain. Because now we're seeing an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person is the Empress. And someone's looking at maybe someone very creative, beautiful, divine, feminine. And someone's very full of themselves. And they're having a very big tower moment. Maybe a divorce. Okay. Or maybe going through bankruptcy. So a Leo person has to stand up for themselves, or the Empress had to stand up for themselves because they understand there's echoes and destruction. Okay? Something upheavals, you know? Because now we understand someone's changing residence or moving, or wants to move in with a partner. Maybe a Taurus person because they have unpaid bills, money problems, bad debts. So you're looking at a greedy, selfish, stingy, miserable Taurus person that now has a surprise about unexpected shock when it comes to a Leo person. Maybe a Leo person choosing happiness. Looking at the joy, the warmth, the celebrations, the success of maybe a Leo person. And the downfall of a Taurus person with unpaid bills. Because now we're looking at health issues. Maybe there's an upside down Queen of Cups. Or the emotions of a Taurus person or a Pisces person. Reckless, vanity, gullible. Someone thought somebody would sacrifice themselves unnecessarily for other people. But they got health problems, man. Health problems and financial problems. I know there's big tensions in the air. Okay? Because you have to read between the lines. Because when the moon is here, there's a hidden meaning. So you have to release that fear in the air. Okay? In the heart of the art of the fart. Okay? Because it's bringing heartbreak. Someone's unveiling secrets. Maybe a Libra person, because they found that mental strength to awaken, to rejoin the world. Because something seems to be coming out of isolation. Someone's got the mental strength, the truth. Someone's regaining their composure after self-deception. Maybe a Pisces person, a Leo person, and a Libra person. Self-deception. Because now we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. There was a hidden meaning. Now there's speculation. You have to use your intuition. Because maybe a Leo is heartbroken or a woman is heartbroken. But you have to have patience. Someone bang betrayal at work. But be careful, someone's sneaking around your new job. Maybe you're self-employed. You've got to stand up for yourself, Leo person. You've got to stand up for yourself. Or a Libra person. Because now we're looking at trade. This seems to be a trader that's been a traitor. Looking at someone's reputation when it comes to work, when it comes to craftsmanship. Someone's being very crafty. Somebody went for quantity and not quality. So you're looking at the self-mastery, the expertise of maybe a Leo person at work. You've got to have patience. Because it seems to be unfair. Fairness at work when it comes to lack of accountability. Maybe from a Libra person at work when it comes to work. There seems to be a decision when it comes to maybe success or accomplishments. Someone's ambition is in grief or despair at the moment. But you still got the confidence to bring in results. Okay? And rewards. Just be patient, Leo person. Because maybe a Libra person is bringing unfairness. Because they have a lack of accountability when it comes to money. But the guilt was sipping. Wow, this person is fucking dishonest. Ugh. Maybe they're looking at punishment. Because someone's got a new project. And now they see this upheaval. Maybe challenge. Maybe ego clashing, all of that. Oh, this is madness. Do you know what it is as well? People can have the most, you know. You can have the biggest house. You can be in a marriage for a long time. You can be the biggest star in the world. And you know what? People will still create upheavals for another person. Why? Because they don't have the energy, the essence, the aura. So now there seems to be upheaval when it comes to maybe a Pisces person. Someone that's full of themselves, maybe going for upheaval. Because someone's very foolish, because someone fears the unknown. They don't have an intuition, so they're being very impulsive, bringing poor judgments. So they're more like naive, and they're not really experienced when it comes to intuition. They're very inexperienced, so they're creating upheavals at work, creating obstacles, wrecking balls. And because of this, there seems to be echoes and destructions when it comes to sudden upheavals. Someone's looking at trauma because of this unexpected change. Because it's bringing disasters, it's bringing loss, it's bringing tragedy. It's bringing the most where you cannot control. You can only control the things you can control. All right? Like your bankruptcy. And keep your hands to yourself. I can see too much abuse on here too. Keep your hands to yourself. Because when you get licked down by a man, you're not the first to complain, but you want equal rights though. Keep your hands to yourself. Boto uno. Keep your hands to yourself. Because now you're looking at Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. The Empress, looking at unfinished business. But it came with conflict, upheaval. It came with loss, disagreements. Because someone came as a competition, but it's nothing to compete with. Not with the Empress energy. Not especially when you're upside down queens. Because now we're looking at unexpected changes. There was a financial disaster, bankruptcy at work, maybe with a Virgo person. Because now you're looking at huge losses, bankruptcy. Someone's got emotional baggage, boy. This is why they bring a conflict to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. And they were looking at an Aries, Sagittarius person when it comes to projects, inspiration, urge to create. An earth sign person and a Pisces person. They created disaster, destructions. Because a Taurus person was looking at unpaid bills, money problems. They got bad debts. They're very greedy, stingy, selfish person. Very mingy. Mingy, wingy. With her mingy. Looking at a loss. There's going to be a surprise going around. It's going to be like phone calls, texts, emails about this unexpected shock. Unpredictable. So now someone's sad about loss with more money when it comes to a Taurus person or maybe a Scorpio person. Because now we're looking at remorse, regrets, maybe a Leo person. Because now we're looking at mornings in the morning due to heartbreaks. Because somebody was not listening to their better self. They're looking at the art of the fart that now is breaking hearts. Unwelcome changes. Because now we're looking at someone's focusing on the negative emotions, isolations. When it comes to Taurus person, because they feel like maybe an upside down Queen of Cups. She's very like gullible, or the emotions of a Taurus person, gullible. Or maybe a Sagittarius person, gullible. Gullible. Upside down angels, lost angels maybe, because now you see an upside down Temperance. They've got no patience, very imbalanced, very self-indulgent people. So you look at access, over access. Maybe someone's clashing when it comes to patience, because someone has a lack of perspective. This person is a very antagonizer, very reckless when it comes to money. That's why they got money problems, especially when it comes to work or material things to bring in that success. So now there seems to be tensions high, or maybe they're in the midst of a conflict, because now you're looking at competition or change that is impacting their ability to move forward, you know, because of money problems. So you might be involved with this clash. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, but Sagittarius person, everyone's fighting to be heard, I guess. Antagonizing Scorpio person. Maybe a Scorpio person antagonizing this Sagittarius person, making them feel imbalanced. Because now you have an upright Queen of Swords in the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, karma. Looking at destiny, looking at a turning point. You've got the fire in the belly. Maybe someone's unveiling the secrets, subsiding someone's anxiety. So now you're seeing the truth. Someone's regaining composure. All right, because now you're looking at self-deception. Because now the Queen of Swords, into me, I know. The thoughts of domination, the feelings of someone's perspective. Someone's very keen on someone's insight when it comes to intellectual property. Queen of Swords comes with fair judgment, the right decisions. Now's the time to stand up for yourself and make things clear about your needs and your wants. Someone who has suffered loss and hardship, okay? Because now you're looking at an intellectual woman, very witty, very analytical person. Looking at maybe a fire sign person that bring unfairness, lack of accountability, dishonest. And now he's being punished at work with his gold digger. An earth sign person when it comes to new jobs, self-employment. Because now a Leo person or a Queen of Swords is walking away with a new job, new self-employment, standing up for herself. Because a Leo person brings destructions, echoes. And now Aquarius person is looking, or maybe they want a peaceful resolution with Aquarius person. Because now plans were abandoned. Because somebody was focused on a new job that was grief and disappointment. But after grief and disappointment, going for a new job anyway. Just walk away from people, things, and places. Because maybe your emotions have just reached your limit. Someone's gone and done self-analyzation, self-discovery. Maybe a fire sign person or Pisces person. Maybe looking for the deeper meaning of life. It's not, you know what, right? We're not conveyor belts, we shouldn't make AI and all that take over. We're not robots. It's like you get up, you go to work, brush your teeth, I don't know. You get up, brush your teeth, go to work. I don't know. You come home, watch EastEnders. I don't know if that's still on anymore. I don't know what's going on in the world when it comes to soap, because someone's creating their own fucking soap opera right here. You know, and then you go to work, you look at the magazine, say, I want to go there. You go there, you do traveling, you got 1 or 2 projects, and then that's it. You go home, do the same thing again. That is fucking boring. This is why people got money problems. They just do the same thing over and over again. That's life to them, isn't it? Just wake up, go to work, go on holiday, go home, smash 2 eggs with 2 bacon sausages, and that's life. That's life, I guess. So now someone's looking at upheaval, obstacles, wrecking ball, maybe the drama when it comes to area Sagittarius person, when it comes to new projects or inspiration. But maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, it came with too much conflict, upheaval, losses. Now someone's in a disagreement with a Taurus person or institution. Institution or this high level commitment with a Taurus person, or maybe a Pisces person or Virgo person. They're looking at this institution for a change, starting all over again. Someone's learning, maybe from an Aries, Sagittarius person, about spiritual knowledge. They're getting the values. Maybe they want to marry for convenient, or maybe an Aries, Sagittarius person wants to marry a Queen of Swords. But she's looking back at him and saying, you made a fool of yourself with a Taurus person in an institution. Maybe he made a fool of himself and married a Taurus person, because a Taurus person was a gold digger looking for new projects. Take it as it resonates. But the Queen of Swords, she don't really give a shit. You know why? Because she's creating her own stuff. She's in the Wheel of Fortune. And she's a peaceful resolution. Someone wants to move forward. Maybe somebody wants to move forward. Maybe a Taurus person or an Aries Sagittarius person wants to come to a Queen of Swords and bring a peaceful resolution and want to move forward. But they compromise at communication. Maybe they want to end that conflict with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Why go upheaval, losses, disagreements, competition where they can't even fucking compete? Somebody wanting to win at any cost. Sort of doing sneaky, beaky, becking, intimidation, mental abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, thieving, abuse. It was too much. All because someone had unexpected changes for financial disaster. So now we're looking at maybe religion, commitment, marriage, beliefs. Someone's looking at sharing the knowledge within a social group when it comes to spirituality. But somebody took it foolishly. Foolishly. Now they fear the unknown. Why? Maybe there is a burden with this conflict with a Queen of Swords. There's a burden. Maybe for a fire sign person, or it's a burden for a Taurus person. They're overloaded when it comes to responsibilities. There's stress underneath the dress. Oh, yeah. Stress underneath the dress. Now, problems weighed down on their shoulders. Duty bound, dogma, obligations, saddled up. There you go. Settle up them problems and sort out your own burdens and go towards your own happiness. Because someone's very sad, man. Very sad. Why? Indecisions. Someone brings self-doubt, malicious, gossiping. Someone has their own lack of awareness. That's why. Lack of awareness. Someone's looking at a karmic lesson, karmic debt. So now we're looking at restrictions. Someone feels like they're burnt out or struggling because someone was taken for granted. An air sign person. They took it all on. Or maybe a fire sign person. Or maybe a fire sign person wants to go towards maybe a Queen of Swords. Or a Scorpio person wants to go towards a Queen of Swords. Or a Scorpio person wants to go towards a fire sign person. It's a collective read, people. It's all about like a romantic proposal. But please use your intuition. Someone's coming in with an offer or invitation. It's up to you if you want to take action, because you can't force the horse to the water of love. It can only sniff its way forward. Do you know what I mean? Sniff and go. I don't know what these people do, but someone's coming in as an ideal man or woman. Maybe a fire sign person or a Scorpio person. So guys, it resonates. Because someone's looking at marriage. Maybe when someone wants a happily ever after, they want family, they want reunions, they want gathering, long-term relationships. But long-term relationship with a water sign, fire sign, and pure conflict. If you married that, good luck, boy. We're looking at creative expression. Someone's coming in with a romance. Somebody wants to marry Queen of Swords, upright. She's in the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe a fire sign person, because it resonates. Somebody's looking at someone's friendships. Maybe somebody wants to come in for a reunion with his Queen of Swords. Look at celebrations. But someone in the meantime, not trying to be funny, But your friends are no good. Your friends are no good. Friendships. So maybe after a friendship conflict, somebody wants to come in and have a friendship with a Queen of Swords because there was imbalance, all right, and recklessness when it comes to reunion or socializing or gatherings. But Queen of Swords is looking, though, at her own happiness. She's going to have a party, maybe a baby shower. Who knows? Party. Or maybe looking at, she just loves her community. She's just a community person. She doesn't need friends like that. They bring too much conflict. She's a community person. That's her happiness. So now she probably feels, maybe someone felt Aquarius person, trouble coming, but it went out the fire and lacked progress. Someone's going through bad luck. Someone's heartbroken. But after the heartbreak, prosperity. Prosperity collective, all right? New friends, new gatherings, new everything. New everything. Where's the card? Oh, there you go. After conflicts with friendships, now you're going for celebration. Better friendships. You know, every ending has a new beginning. It's all right to let go of the old. Because maybe they just bring too much stalemates. But the universe is telling you exactly what you can do. It's up to you to do. But just tell the universe exactly what you want. But be careful of how you ask the universe what you want. If you want to create unrealistic relationships, you know it's going to come with trouble. So you can't run out like a bull, like in a china shop. If you knew you went into a relationship with all the bad reasons, all the bad intentions, like you had unpaid bills, blah, and it doesn't work out for yourself, move forward. The plan didn't work. Gold diggers, move forward. The plan didn't work. You're just making yourself look more stupid. All right, remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye.